It's Sister Larson again. Happy quarantine weekend. We're just going to do another little video for you this week because we love doing them. It makes us feel like we are reaching you on Sunday and talking about some topics that are geared towards Sabbath worship. And we do love seeing you at our Zoom meetings on Wednesdays too. Last week's was really fun, and next week's is going to be really fun too. But today we wanted to talk to you about conversion. So if you've been following along in the Come Follow Me this week with your family, and then also in the lesson that we would have had if we would have met together for Young Women's today, it's about conversion. And it's about the stories of Alma the Younger and the sons of Mosiah. And if you guys don't know those stories, I'd encourage you to go through and read them if you can. But I was reflecting a lot today on what conversion means to me. And one big thing I wanted you all to know is that it's not like a one-time atomic bomb and then you are converted and then you're done and you can just wash your hands of it. That's not how it works. And luckily for us, Heavenly Father can convert our hearts on different topics at different times in our lives when we really need them. And the other big thing I wanted you all to think about and know is that it is nobody else's responsibility to convert you, but you. You're the only one who can. Now, other people can share their testimonies and share their thoughts and feelings, but only you can take that upon yourself to be converted and become a child of God that way, in that way. So, sorry, my quote just disappeared. But, and I think that it is wonderful because, remember, we have our agency, so we have to be the ones who choose to be converted or not, right? So it feels a little daunting, but also really wonderful at the same time. So, Elder Bednar said, let me find it, that conversion includes a conscious commitment to become a disciple of Christ. Conversion is an offering of self, of love, and of loyalty we give to God. So it gets to be our choice. And it's like a kind of like another promise that Heavenly Father makes with us. If we choose to will ourselves towards that, then He will show our hearts and our minds that all those things are true and that those promises that He makes, He will keep. And that will bring such a special peace into your heart, and it will help guide and direct you as you make choices in your life. So if you already know who you are, then you can better figure out where you're going to go in life. So I would like you to reflect over those things this week. Alma the Younger and the Sons of Mosiah is one of my favorite stories because they did such a huge wrong and they turned it around and did everything they could to make it right. And so I think that is just so important to remember, that there's nothing you could have done or will do that will be too big to make right. And when you know those truths in your heart, then you'll always be heading in the direction that is best for you. And that is all that we want, and that's all that Heavenly Father wants. So that is my piece that I leave with you today. And I hope you have a good Memorial Day weekend, and hopefully we can be together soon.
Hi girls, good quarantine morning. I hope this video finds you all well. I loved listening to what Sister Larson had to say, and so I'll just share a few more thoughts to what she's already spoken of. Something that I learned in my study this week about conversion is this. Although conversion is miraculous and life-changing, it is a quiet miracle. Even Alma, who saw an angel, became converted only after he fasted and prayed many days to know of the truth. He needed that witness for himself. And so remember, like Sister Larson said, it's a continuous process, conversion, and that you will have miracles in your life that may seem big or small, depending on what it is, but all of those combined cause us to become converted and change our natures. Because I know each of you girls are wonderful and have much to give. I don't think any of us fall in the category of an Alma the Younger type person prior to his visit with the angel, right? None of us are seeking to destroy the church. We're not vilest of sinners. We're not rebellious, wicked, idolatrous people like he and the sons of Mosiah were. However, as it says in the Come Follow Me manual this week, we, like Alma's father, have people supporting and praying for us to hope that we will have that faith and conversion necessary to continue changing and becoming converted so that all of us can live with God again. So remember that even though we're not, to an extreme of the sons of Mosiah or Alma the Younger, there are things we need to change in our lives that will help us be better, and that's a continuous process too. So one final thought is that the people who are converted to the Lord will show some of these characteristics, and I'm sure you see this in your own life. First, they desire to do good. If you're wanting to reach out and love those around you, you're doing good. That's great. 2, they do not rebel against the Lord. When you hear a leader in your ward or the stake say something at a ward conference, stake conference, or a class, when you hear the prophets speak or the apostles and other organizational leaders, the general leaders, I hope that you're taking it in and appreciating it. I don't think you're rebelling, right? So that's another characteristic. 3rd, they share the gospel. So because you're converted to the Lord, you want others to know this truth, and so you share it with your friends. Finally, the 4th one is they are filled with love. And I feel that with you each week as we participate in our Zoom meetings and just in knowing you throughout the years. I feel your love, and so I know that's a huge blessing and a characteristic of those who are converted to the Lord. So thank you for your example. I want you to know that I too love the Lord, and I love each of you, and I hope you have a wonderful Memorial Day weekend. Take care.